Alright guys, got my plastic hot and ready. So we're going to get ready to mix up some baits here. So let's start out with Scorpion. Now I have used the Scorpion, I used it for some custom baits that a gentleman ordered from me. And it does have a little bit of a bleed effect. And it's yellow, and we're going to put a nice heaping quarter of Scorpion here. It is kind of a yellow bleeding effect, which honestly doesn't really bother me. I'm gonna be putting it in smoke, so it's gonna turn black either way. So that shouldn't be a big issue if there's a little bit of yellow bleed. Move this out of the way so you can see better. Yeah, but as you can see, it's taking kind of a yellow color on. But that's kind of whatever. It's not enough to really affect anything when I'm making it with into a smoke color. You know, and of course, these do need to be broken up a bit. They can be a little stubborn. I feel like I even saw on an episode of Bait Chuckin' that he said the newer ones, even more so than the older ones, can be stubborn about breaking sticking together. Bait Chuckin' had suggested putting it in the vac chamber if you're having that issue, so keep that in mind. But yeah, you can see how yellow it's turned there, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. We're gonna put some black in it. We're also gonna do some gold. Oh, we're gonna put the top on those siren scales before we have a tragedy. There we go. Alright, so next up, gold rupees. We're going to do both gold rupees and silver rupees, and we're not going to be shy with these either. See if I can save any of those siren scales that are in there. Alright. We're not going to be shy with the rupees. We're going to put a quarter in the top of each of these, because I want some nice shiny baits. And for the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and toss it in there. We're actually going to do the same and put a quarter of silver and a quarter of gold. So this is the gold. I think this is the first time I've used the gold rupees. I've used the silver ones. You see all the stuff that wouldn't come off shiny floating away. Alright, so that's the gold rupees. And now we're going to do silver as well. I have used the silver rupees. We used them in a video, I think. Or if not, I used them in something, and they looked amazing. So, quarter silver rupees for each of these as well. All right. This is going to be a shiny bait with all that in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how shiny it is. Whew. Alright, now we're about to put some black in here too so that we get a smoke color for this. It's going to be a shiny smoky top. We'll see how that comes out. Let's start with one and see. We'll just add one at a time until we get to where we want to be. But I don't want them like too dark, because I want to keep all that shine. Ooh. So that was one. Now I got one more. And we got a cup of plastic. Or we're measuring in a cup of plastic. See, it's still pretty clear, just barely gray. So I think I want to do another. And for what we're shooting today, I grabbed the Stickle and the Shrimp Scampi, both epic molds. So we're having an epic day today. Ooh, All those colors together look great. Still pretty clear though. I think I'm gonna throw one more drop of black. So that makes 3, right? Or is it 4? Might be 4. I'll have to go back and review the video if I decide to make these again. Or I'll probably just do it by feel like we're doing here. Alright, so it looks pretty dark when I look in the cup. Pretty light when I pull off there. So I think that will be sufficient. And by that I mean that'll be exactly what I'm trying to do. Alright, so let's set that aside. The bottom is not getting any black, so we can put the black away. And get my other stick, or spatula. And we're definitely going to have to reheat before we shoot. Plastic's firming up on me. Oh man, what a mess it's making. That's okay. Not a big deal. It'll all melt away when we reheat. So there's just the silver and gold together. Pretty nice color by itself, but we are going to add some rainbow trout to this. This is a pixie dust. So this is getting rainbow trout pixie dust. And I think we're going to do a 1/8. Kind of a heaping 1/8 maybe. So this one has kind of like a gold to pink. I think that it will play well off the gold and pink that's in the scorpion. So I think we'll be able to get a nice color with this one on the bottom and the scorpion on the top. Now this is going to be a little stubborn to break up because our plastic's already cooled down quite a bit. But we'll throw it in the microwave here in a second after I mix it a bit. Alright, yeah, we gotta mic this because it's not gonna move anymore for me. So we'll be right back once the plastic's hot and we should be ready to shoot. Alright, so we're back. We are ready to shoot. Made a bit of a mess lubing this up, but I think we're ready to roll here. So make sure I get a full thing of it because this first one here is a big mold. So this one I'm shooting right now is the Epic Shrimp Scampi. It's a 5-inch that's got a shrimp body and then twin tails, like a twin tail grub. And then of course we are shooting the stickle, which is another tried and true bait that I have absolutely caught fish on. And I've actually caught trout like we're fishing for today on the Shrimp Scampi. I caught some trout in my Blue Craw Gold Shad color, which if you've been around the channel, I'm sure you've seen before because it's one that I make pretty often. All right. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, we'll give these a minute to cool. I'll top them off as needed. And we'll see you guys in a few. All right, we're back. These should be all good to go. They've been sitting here a while. So let's check them out and see if I shot them in the right directions. I mean, they're epics. They're marked, so I shouldn't have. Pretty sure I can read properly. All right, look at that. Oh man, look at that. Those came out pretty. So it kept some of the yellow from the scorpion bleeds, so it's like a yellowish smoke. But we've also got the pink from on the bottom. Oh, these came out good. Oh, these are gonna catch fish. I could fish these in freshwater or saltwater, I bet. That's not a bad color at all. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm real happy with these. Definitely mark that one down if you were following along when we did the colors, because those came out nice. Look at that. The camera's kind of high. Am I in a good spot? Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to shoot a few more of these with the plastic we have left before I run out to the shop or to the spot. Funny enough, just a little while ago it was storming, and I was like, "Well, great. I guess we're not going fishing." And I looked up the weather of the radar, and where my house is the only place it was raining, and there's no percentage chance of rain later. Yeah, look at these. Set this aside. Look at those. Oh yeah. Oh, these came out pretty. Oh man, this bait does a great job showing the color on the belly too. Look at that. Oh man, these are gonna catch some fish. We should be there at the right tide, so that shouldn't be an issue. Should be able to get us some trout. And who knows, maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a redfish. But yeah, put a few of those in my hand to show you. Look at that. All right, let me set these up and bring the camera around. We'll take a little close look. Usually do it the other way around. Whoops. I'll grab a couple of stickles. This can be our thumbnail. Is that what they call it? Thumbnail. Half the time I forget to take a thumbnail, and then I have to take the video and watch it, screenshot it. All right. Scorpion and blue rupees, and we can put this guy here at the end. All right, cool. So there we go. That's what we're going to be fishing today. Hopefully in a little bit I can show you a video with me catching some fish. And actually, I kind of got to figure out how to work it, but I got a knockoff GoPro that we used to use back at the beginning of the pandemic for my kids to do. They used it as a webcam because it was the only thing we could find at the time. And I'm going to take that out today because I got batteries for it and everything. So we'll see if we can catch some fish. But anyway, if we don't catch any fish, thank you for coming by Golfside Baitworks. Throw me a comment, throw me a like, let me know what you think. And if we do catch some fish, I'll see you in a few. All right. So, we'll see you soon. Well, all right, guys, we're back at the house. Unfortunately, we didn't catch anything today. Conditions kind of sucked. Yeah, so for the excuses portion, anyway, yeah, I didn't really think it through. It was raining earlier this morning, so the water was all churned up and blown out. And I really should have gone with a brighter color. And if I had some clearer water, this probably would have been the ticket, but I don't think the fish could even see it. And then it started raining on us. So we fished for a couple hours, me and my buddy, and we didn't really catch anything other than my buddy caught a pinfish, little bait fish on a piece of a Slim Jim. But yeah, other than that, we didn't get anything. So unfortunately, we failed this week. I sent the baits we made home with my buddy. He goes fishing all the time, probably more often than me. So I told him if he catches anything to get us a video. But yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for coming by Golfside Baitworks. You know, if you have any thoughts, throw me some comments, share the video, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming by Golfside Baitworks.